Watford's brutal mocking of Cristiano Ronaldo ahead of Manchester United clash. Manchester United go up against Watford in the Premier League today looking for revenge. The Red Devils were beaten 4-1 by the Hornets earlier in the campaign, in a match that ultimately triggered the sacking of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. And Cristiano Ronaldo, in particular, will have added motivation for the showdown at Old Trafford. Watford were far too strong for United last time out, scoring 4 times in a straightforward match at Vicarage Road. Josh King and Ismaila Sarr put the Hornets 2-0 up, with Donny van de Beek then pulling one back after coming off the bench. But further goals from João Pedro and Emmanuel Bonaventure consigned United to a tricky defeat, with the Glazers then relieving Solskjaer of his duties in the aftermath. As the match went on, Ronaldo cut an increasingly agitated figure. The Portugal international sulked his way around the field, throwing his hands up in the air each time his teammates failed to find him. That happened just hours after he'd posted a defiant message on social media that said, "Time to roll up the sleeves once again and just get the job done." Think you know sport? Test your sporting knowledge with our tricky quiz. Let's chase what we are trying to achieve this season. And Watford couldn't resist mocking the 37-year-old following their victory. The Hornets' Twitter account posted highlights from the contest with the accompanying caption, "We rolled our sleeves up and got the job done." It was a big win for Watford, boosting their chances of staying in the Premier League under Claudio Ranieri. But Ranieri couldn't improve the Hornets and they sacked him in January after just 3 months in charge. Roy Hodgson will be in their dugout for this afternoon's match instead, having agreed to take over amid their quest to stay in the Premier League. Don't miss Arnold ready to bin off second Glazer policy at Man United. Kylian Mbappe could give Tottenham glorious transfer chance. Barcelona star De Jong ends Klopp transfer message, but the former England, Crystal Palace, Liverpool and Fulham boss faces a big task ahead. Watford remain 19th in the table, having won just 5 league games this season. They're 4 points adrift of safety with only Norwich City sitting below them in the Premier League table. And Hodgson, speaking ahead of this afternoon's contest, has insisted their win over United earlier in the season will have no bearing on what's to unfold. None at all, he replied when asked how much of a boost his players will get from the win over United earlier this season. Want the latest football news? Join our brand new Facebook group by clicking here. I'd love to bring back the person who masterminded that victory, put out the same team and hope that lightning strikes twice. As far as I'm concerned, past results have no effect whatsoever on future results. It is a different team, possibly, and a different manager and coach in Ray, Lewington, and myself. Hodgson has got some good results at Old Trafford during his time as boss. He's failed to lose his last 3 matches against United and, when asked if there's a secret, he added, "No, pure fluke or working with a good team maybe. Palace were good up there, we had 2 particularly good games I remember up there against them. But I've got to say that for me, I'm a great believer in the Swedish mantra, that sounds better in Swedish, but translated as what has been, has gone. There's no doubt that I enjoyed those moments immensely. I remember coming back on the coach or the train after the game and thinking, what a wonderful feeling it was to play well enough to beat Manchester United at Old Trafford. Quite frankly, it has no bearing at all on my thoughts with this game and I can quite honestly say that there is no magic or any sort of dust I can sprinkle which will help Watford. We've got to go there from our position, which is a difficult one, and try to do what Palace were capable of."